Ironman, a brand synonymous with discovering and pushing your limits. To be able to call yourself an Ironman is a dream to many and a reality for some. A race, a lifestyle, a brand, a corporate machine, call it what you will, but many of us want a piece. We've bought into the dream. Now add into the mix Copenhagen, a multicultural capital city on the water, thriving with activity and new possibilities. 10 months of solid, consistent training leading me to this point, to the point I will finally be able to call myself an Ironman. They say it's all in the planning. They say it's all in the planning. Let's just say that plans changed somewhat 3 weeks ago when I was hit by a car, breaking my collarbone and putting me out of the entire summer of racing. But do not worry, I have better, bigger plans up here. Oh yes, it's all going on. What did you see up there? Did you see my plans? They're good, aren't they? So now I'm in Copenhagen, injured and facing potentially one of my biggest tests I've ever faced, and that is going to Ironman Copenhagen in 2 days and watching, being the best supporter I can possibly be. This week, I want to talk about injuries and ways that you can deal with them so you don't get yourself into a dark, dark place. And it all started about a month ago, actually before my injury. A friend of mine, a fellow YouTuber, Matt Legrand, put up a video of his injury just before his Ironman. Now this is Matt explaining the injury he has.
And so when I saw Ben go through that crash recently, on his bike, I looked at that, that fracture in 3 different places on his collarbone, and I thought, yeah, I could do that too. So recently I took the bike out for a spin, really just, 2 weeks before my big Ironman Canada Whistler event, and went for it basically. Just really kind of like laid into it, crashed going about somewhere between, 20 and 30 miles an hour, and I wasn't able to break my collarbone quite as bad as Ben has. What I did end up doing was separating my AC joint, kind of tearing those ligaments here.
And it got me thinking about support and support networks, and so I made a vlog about my injury and I put it on the Ironman Journey Facebook page, and I was staggered to see the amount of people that came back to me with the injuries that they're currently going through as well. All as important to that person as my injury is to me, as Matt's is to him. I asked a few people to send me a video of the injuries that they have, and they did.
Steve, cut my finger on an angle grinder, 3 stitches, can't swim for 2 weeks.
Hi, so I've got 2 broken ribs as a result of a car accident 4 days ago where the car hit me from behind as I was going up a hill on my bike. I'm 4 weeks from the World Championships in Nice, not fancying a DNS and not fancying a DNF. We'll see how it goes.
And then, a friend that I follow on Instagram, Alex Evolving, go check him out, had an injury of his own which was breathtakingly unbelievable. I'll let him explain.
Hey Ben, this is Alex. I too injured myself. In fact, I injured my heart during a run 4 weeks ago. Well, actually I had a heart attack during that run. So the doctors have me relegated to just walking for now, which is very frustrating. But nevertheless, I'm still treating it as training, and I'm tracking and progressing and logging it. And I'm looking forward to continuing to progress and expect to be ready for my first ultra in about 14 months. So really looking forward to that, really looking forward to getting better every single day.
So Alex actually was out running and suffered a heart attack without even realising it was a heart attack. You can see in his post that he aborted his run, not knowing why he had to abort his run, but just saying he felt off colour, it wasn't working that day. Go and check Alex out, because he is approaching this heart attack with an unbelievable level of positivity that is inspiring to see. So if you're currently going through an injury, or you've been injured before, or you are exercising, which means that potentially somewhere down the line you're going to get injured, I'm going to give you 5 tips that I'm putting into action every day at the moment to get me through this injury, because I could potentially go into a very, very dark place with this if I let myself. I haven't really opened myself up to that possibility yet. Sunday's going to be the biggest test, watching the race that I should be doing. But here are my tips. One is a simple one. Find the positives where you can. Every single day there are people not as lucky as you. For the most part, you're still here, you're still able to be active. Let's get a little perspective on this. This collarbone will heal. Alex luckily has had his operation. Matt may have an operation. But all of these things, we will heal. We will come back stronger. Let's get a bit of perspective, look at the positives. Two is plan for afterwards. Now, what I've already done is I have committed to Copenhagen 2020. I'm finishing this Ironman journey, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, it's happening. I've also applied for the London Marathon Good for Age spot in April, and there are some races that I've found dotted through the year already. Get some stuff in now that you can be excited about for when you are over your injury. Three is create a positive structure for your day. So if you've watched my vlog about tent pegs, it's about adding more positive tent pegs throughout your day to keep your positivity levels high when they could possibly drop off. That's doing things like scheduling every single morning a good stretch session, scheduling every single afternoon, yoga, Pilates, meditation, something that will benefit you and have a positive effect on not only your body but your mind. Tip 4, surround yourself with positivity, like Alex, like Matt, like people that you follow on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, people that are not giving up, that may be injured in similar situations to you and are ploughing on through. Of course, even people that aren't injured, what I've done is I've really thrown myself into my coaching and helping Mary and all of the athletes that I help. I'm really trying to give them a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra feedback now that I'm not able to do anything. So surround yourself with positivity, surround yourself with people you can still help. And finally, take your recovery seriously. Surround yourself with people that can help you physically and mentally. I am sticking to what the doctors tell me. I believe that they know best rather than me. I'm immobilizing this arm even though it kind of feels okay now, but I'm doing what they say to give myself the best long-term prognosis, not short-term. I probably could go out running today, but what damage might I do? So take the recovery seriously, but not just physically, mentally. Maybe find a community of people that are going through the same thing that you are, injury-based. I might even try and set up a Facebook page. Let's call it Road to Recovery. So see if it's there. I might have done it. I don't know if I have yet or not because I'm on holiday. But a Road to Recovery Facebook page for people that are injured or have dealt with injury in the past and may be able to help other people. This should be a community to help each other. So take that as seriously as that. Anyway, it's my holiday. If you're watching this right now, I'll be out there watching Ironman Copenhagen because this vlog will come out whilst I'm watching it. Next week's vlog will be about the day Ironman Copenhagen, the experience. So make sure you get subscribed if you want to follow my journey back from this injury to marathon training to Ironman training and everything in between with some tips and tutorials. And I'll see you. Oh, that stopped it. Wait. And I'll see you Tuesday.